Initiating startup sequence.
This is AMIR Design's spectacular see-through 4GR15. Smartphone enclosures have always been a factor in greater presentation of the package. Here is one unit whose awesome transparent look is created without one. Originally, the idea was an ultra-futuristic design implemented with the most sophisticated level of today's available technology, and the result is the magnificent plexiglass unit as it is presented here. Transparent personal items are not new, but a see-through smartphone? Well, here is the first one ever. The quite complicated electronic circuitries of the unit are handled by 4 separate boards in 3 different modules, whose certain components are custom-made especially to AMIR design specifications. There are 3 modules to the unit, as mentioned earlier. The one on top that includes the display is to be referred as Module 1. The one below that, located on the left, which holds half the merged keypad and half the commands, are to be addressed as Module 2. The one below Module 1, but to the right and further down, is to be called Module 3. On the upper part of Module 1 and above the display are the 6-segment linear LED array on the left for visual alerts, the ear-set assembly in the middle, housed in a special casing, and the secondary camera on the right is for video calls. This segment of the module has an independent and the first one of the 4 printed circuit boards, PCB. Module 2 holds half of the button field and half of the merged keypad, including first red and second green of accessed easily buttons, located on the very left edge. In between the two, there is the orange square back button. Further down is the red square QSQC button rotated by 45 degrees. On the very lowest part of the module, the rectangular blue is EXO button. More than half the right-hand face to the module is occupied by the merged keypad numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Looking at Module 3, on the very lowest edge is the microphone set. On the very right edge of the module is the first screen and also the second red of accessed easily buttons, whose second task is to function as power on-off, as it is indicated with the power mark. In between the two there is the orange square C button. The lower part of the module is mainly taken by FPS assembly. More than half of the left side to the module is occupied by the rest of the merged keypad, numbers 7, 8, 9, 0, asterisk, and pound. The 2 modules, 2 and 3, are interconnected by a corn-looking component, which is the only loudspeaker and designed exclusively for this very single model. The exclusive loudspeaker's posturing length is curved out by 180 degrees for an excellent sound dispersion. The unique 4-ohm coil of the loudspeaker is meticulously designed for an unsurpassed sound quality and amplitude. Most of the area to Module 1's face is designated to a very good-sized multi-touch display. Around the walls, where the connectors and switches are, starting from the lower wall of Module 2, is ST switch. Moving toward the left wall of the same module is dedicated to Charger PC connector and screen off-on button. Looking at the right corner of the top wall to Module 1 is the only holding band and the band slot which is cleared through to the following wall. As seen here, once passed by the other side of the same band slot located on the right wall, volume adjusters now come to view. Looking through the opening, in the middle of the image and on the top right side wall of Module 2 sitting is HDMI port. The side view of the headphone plug located on the top of Module 3 is visible now. Here on the right wall of the same module, lock-unlock switch comes to sight. Turning to the back side, and the beauty of all 4 PCBs come to light. For all practical reasons, PCBs are always fitted in opaque enclosures. One of the reasons is because they are never intended to be beautiful, but here, as you can see, the PCB boards are glazed silky, populated in fashionable setting and presented in a handsome formation. The full body of the smartphone, holding all the boards and parts within, is made out of special plexiglass suitable for electronics, which is coated by a high-gloss yellowish glaze. Other than the good looks, it is quite resilient against impacts and the elements. On the back side of Module 1 is the standard main camera assembly that includes the lens shutter, the lids, 2 LED flashes, and a AMIR design logo that sits below. To carry around such a stylish unit and to protect it against possible scratches, one very special carry bag and the connecting keychain is thought of. The fine texture and elegant patterns of the bag over onto the fine quality leather look simple yet quite classy. It is very gentle to the touch and worthy of holding the unit within. The bag is designed to contain the unit in a way whose keychain stays on one side and the holding band on the other. This will prevent a possible tangling of the two.
Initiating shutdown sequence.